Saves your life.
Yeah, it does. My intros didn't work for some reason, but oh well.
Oh, you didn't run your timer, did you?
Yeah, it didn't go. Oh, now it decides to. Yeah, it didn't go.
What's up, Alex?
There it goes.
Yeah. That's how mine would work. Mine would come on at the end.
Howdy, Alex.
Wish I knew how to do that stuff.
Me too. I don't know how to do
I think
that.
that's how mine's gonna go. Is start coming on at the end. I think.
Yeah, I got to learn how to do those that in the thumbnails too.
Yeah, I got to learn the thumbnails myself.
Yeah.
Aloha.
Jeff, how you coming on? You got your rack about done, huh?
Yep. It's not done yet. I got to get 8 more cinder blocks because I realized that I got 12 feet of wood for having 5 planks going across it, and I still got 5 more boards over there. So I need at least 8 more, if not 16 more blocks, because I want to make sure my tanks are. The corners are on those blocks, on the wood. So
right.
Mine aren't.
What's that?
Mine aren't.
You're not? Oh, no.
Yeah. I don't use 2x4s, so mine are all 2x6 or 2x8s. I tried the 2x4s. They were bowing.
Yeah, they bowed. Ones I tried bowed too.
Well, you're gonna, like, whenever you're doing that cinder block rack, are you just doing one level?
Yeah.
No,
If you're going to use 2x4s, you're going to want to add more than one cinder block.
I got 4 cinder blocks.
No, I meant columns. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, I got. They're 2 side by side. Is that what you mean?
No. You got your end pieces, right? Your how many ever up that you're going.
Mm-hmm.
Then you put your 2x4s across. To keep them from sagging, you're going to want to put another row up in the middle.
Oh, okay.
If you're using 2x4s, but if you're using like 2x6s or 2x8s, they're stronger. They won't bow like a 2x4 does.
Oh, okay. I thought as long as the corners were supported that.
It is, but it still could bow, and you're still putting stress on that seam. I know that it bothers me whenever I see that bow. Like whenever I've used it for different stuff, I haven't done it for fish tanks, but that bow bothers me.
I got those been up for about 3 years. They're not bowing yet, but 75 years.
Okay.
Wasn't it Michael's fish room that had some that were bowing pretty bad?
Oh yeah, he's got some wedged in at an angle to hold them up.
Hello, Mark.
I don't know. He started over now, so maybe he did it different.
Yeah, no, he still had the same one. Him and Keith set it up.
Mike up in New York. Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah, the one that sells the guppies.
Oh yeah.
New Jersey.
Has anybody heard on Keith? He doing all right?
He's still doing treatments.
That's not something anybody should have to go through.
He's made the last 2 or 3 live streams I did. He popped in for about 15, 20 minutes. And
he's been doing the auctions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's going to be, I saw on his Facebook, he's going to be a speaker somewhere. I don't remember where it was. One of the club meetings, he was going to be a speaker.
Good for him.
Yeah. Get him out and about at least.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, these fish.
You get any new ones, Skipper?
Let me think. The last auction I did, I got some black metal lace guppies. Got them off of Fish for You.
No green dragons yet?
No, I haven't even talked to anybody about them. I've been pretty busy, dude. The last 3 months for my family's been pretty rough. With her father passing,
Yeah.
what was that, July 25th? It's just been finally starting to get back into my groove.
Yeah, it seems like when something like that happens, it kind of just snowballs.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, unfortunately, your fish room takes a toll too.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I think I brought up the nocturnal feeding show Thursday when I did that. I lost a few fish, and one of the fish that I lost is something I never kept before. And I realized through this, what happened with us, that the discus, they got to have their water right. If I let it go too long, then I ended up losing the whole colony.
Mm.
Really,
That's a hard one to lose.
that it was, especially when it came from a pretty good friend of mine, Dr. Anthony. I brought him home from his house in California. But I talked to him about it, and I was like, man, I feel like a dick. Excuse my French, but I did. I was like, I honestly almost, to be quite honest, I almost quit the fish hobby after that. I was done. I was going to be done with YouTube. I was just going to take care of my fish. And once they lived out, I was going to, tear tanks down. I was pretty close to thinking about it. But then I did some talking to some people, and they brought me out of the funk. You get in that funk whenever unfortunate things happen in your life.
Yep.
But then one day I sat down here and just watching, just went by, because when I sit at my computer, I'm surrounded by fish tanks. And then whenever I go to the 75 on the other side of this wall, and my star sapphires are looking at me, and I start feeding them, and I stick my hand in the water, and they'll rub up against my fingers and pet them. It kind of brings you back into it,
Yep.
You thought you was out, and pulled you back in.
They did.
Amazing how they have a way of doing that.
Hey, there's Mr. Vibes is in the audience. Hey, no Vibes.
Hey.
Seems like I should talk to him.
Need to get him up here.
Sure, that can be arranged.
Yeah, probably.
You gonna go back to Sunday nights?
I would like to. I've got to start sending some emails out. I want to get some of the guys that I haven't had on a live stream before from the auction up to talk about their fish rooms and stuff like that. One of them's Max. And I think I've had Ross Baltimore up before. I honestly think Max is the only one right now. But I also want to start reaching out to some other people through band. This is going to be a long shot, but I want to reach out to Marcel to see if he would join the auction with some of this stuff.
Yeah. You never know.
Can't hurt to try.
No.
I'll be trying
Cannot
out.
hurt to try.
What was that, Jeff?
Oh, I was just saying, we're trying a little mini auction on Tuesday at 4:00. Just to see how it goes.
4 p.m. Eastern?
Yep.
Now, is that for the guys overseas or is it stateside?
Both. We're gonna have. He's got like 2 or 3 vendors from Britain, and I got like 3 over here. It's just not gonna be a very long show. Just to try it out and see how it goes. I might, I might even put some of my stuff up for bid. I don't know. Just see how it goes.
Okay.
But better have your pencil and paper out, keeping track of that.
Yes.
Which one's going to what country and all that.
Oh no, they'll know it. We're the first probably 15 minutes. When people are in and whatnot, we'll go through all the rules on it and stuff because they know that they can't ship to Britain and they can't ship here, so they can't. Somebody in Britain can't bid on something we have. Well, they can if they want to give it to somebody in the America. I mean, if they want to pay for it and ship it to somebody, I mean, they can do that, but they can't have it shipped to them.
Oh, we don't want that.
Huh?
Pipes can't come up because he doesn't have his makeup on.
That's international. That's going to be hard to keep track of because the reason why I say this is it can be difficult on this side. The way I do it, and I will give you as many tips as you need, is I have everything up on my computer ready to go. Now I got a dual screen going, so another thing that I do, I open up a Microsoft Word, just a page, and I start typing everything in there. Or a lot of times I just copy and paste because it's quicker. But did I just hear?
This is. This we're gonna in the description. We're gonna have each vendor down in the description and have their information and what they're gonna put up for bid. I seen that on yours, and I thought, I think I'll do the same thing. Not to copy it, but it makes sense to have it in there. And then, what we're gonna try to do is get it set up and make sure that people get paid right away. It's like if you go to a real auction, you can't. I'm gonna pay you next week. We're gonna stick. If you're gonna bid on something, be ready to pay for it right there and then. And then that's how it works.
Well, that's one of the changes that when next auction, I think is the 21st that I'm having it, is that's one of the things that I'm going to be implementing is a rule, is a time frame of when the payments need to be in. And the thing is, I think it only has happened once. No, everybody's paid, but the timely manner. Oh yeah, that too. What Monster Fish Gal? Yeah, she was awesome.
She's my managing moderator, so I hope she'll be there.
That girl, I'm telling you right now. Oh,
she's on it.
She's a lifesaver.
Oh yeah,
she's on it.
Man, I send her a list of who's going to be in it with their emails, and she has it ready to go.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I do all that because so it's easier for her, and a lot of them she already has because it had hello Stephen P. Had a lot of reoccurring people, so it could be easy that way. But I still send her the list no matter what.
Okay.
That's a good tip to do. It's just once you figure out your way of how you want to do it, how you want to run it, your way to keep it organized and separated. If you're going to keep doing the mix, which I probably will never do because it's a lot for what we do, myself and the crew that I have, helps does it. It just can be a lot. But one of the things I agree with you is since I have them on Saturdays, they need to be paid at least by Sunday night. I'll probably set a time or something. Because I've talked to some of the sellers, and that's one of the things. You got to be able to pay for it. Like you said, if you're in an auction, you're paying for it before you leave. Okay.
Yep.
Yep. There will be a deadline from here on out on payment wise.
Yep. Yeah, I'm going to nip that in the bud right from the beginning. I'm going to go through the auction and give them like a 10-minute to pay them, and then after the auction's over with, if they haven't all paid, then by 10 minutes, we're going to go 10 minutes beyond when the auction's all done. We're going to go by 10 minutes, and if everything isn't paid up, then they're not going to, unless I was thinking either do that or having the runner up who was bidding on it, who wanted to get it, who got outbid, would have the opportunity to get it at their price. But I don't know. It can be confusing, but I was thinking that
you're going to have to keep track of that, because if you're going to do that at the end, you're going to have to keep track of that, because you're going to write that down, and then you got to hope that they stay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's get over here.
Yep. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be the maiden voyage of it, for us. It's going to be, probably has some rough waters and whatnot. But it's all going to iron out over time, I guess. I think the first time you do anything, it's going to be kind of different. And, but after a while, it should get a little easier with time.
First auction I ever did, it got really big. And what I mean by big, I mean big. Whenever, like, for instance, whenever we did that benefit auction for color guppies, oh my gosh, that's been years ago. I was very thankful that Stephen P. ran his own auction, and then there was a couple other people that did it. And then myself and Rico, really, we did a lot of it also, a big majority of it. I learned a lot from that. What started the auction up, a little history of it, a lot of people may know or a lot of people may not know, is it was Color Guppy's idea. It was his way that he wanted to give back to the community, was to bring fresh fish breeders in and have them have a way to sell their fish. Because a lot of us, we can't go to club meetings and auctions, like myself. That's why I was really on board with it. I was like, man, I'm one of them people that I can't just go 30 minutes down the road and be at a club event. I got to travel. So one of the best ways to do it is how we, this auction is to bring it to the TV screen or however you're watching your phone, tablet, TV, laptop, to give you an option to buy these fish and get them shipped to you. And Curtis has been there quite a few times participating in them. So it's been great.
Yep. When I've seen the very first auction, it wasn't your very first auction, but when I watched your auction for the first time, I was like, wow, what a great thing, Of course, me not having a job or anything, I don't have a lot of money to spend, but I enjoyed it a lot, and it's something that I want to get, take more part in and stuff. But
I watch it just to see what people have and what they've got available.
Yep.
And that's the thing. An example is like Peplin and Foxy. They debut a lot of stuff on the auction and they put it up. That way people can have a chance to get them for themselves. Or a lot of times what happens is they'll get a bunch of emails, afterwards, and some other people too, and not just them. I'm just using them as a Steve P watches to be nosy. A lot of people they'll email them before they can even get it up and won't have enough to put up. So I mean, it helps out a lot, and that's the whole point behind it. Is a lot of these guys, Danikin's another one. He has a lot of stuff that he likes to, that he has to get rid of or wants to because he has a lot of them, right?
Yep.
So last year, what they did an auction by themselves with just their two pitch rooms or whatnot, and they were able to get rid of quite a bit of stuff, and it helps them out. Because if you're a breeder and you want to get that stuff out, it's a big deal to get rid of a lot of your stock because you're going to have more coming in of what you're breeding, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So
What the heck?
you hit a button.
I don't know what I did either. Yeah. Let's see if I can fix it.
I see David out there. Hello, David. Hello, Gabriel.
Yeah, I hit the wrong button.
I was going to say last time I had fish on there, I didn't even get off the screen and I already had a couple emails.
Yeah.
You know, it was like, yeah, I didn't even get done talking.
Hello, Gordon.
Bing, bing.
That's to me, that's one of the great things about it is that reason is to help guys like you out to breed a lot of fish, because you're going to keep, if you're going to keep doing it, you're going to need room, right? So
Yep.
Yeah.
I think it's a great thing, and even people have plants. If they're doing really well at it, not like one of them, Stevie P, he does so well at it, he's giving it out to his members, right? That's great. But if you wanted to make money off of it and you're starting to get a lot of plants that you need to get rid of, that's another place to do it. It's fish related. So I think it's great in that way.
Yeah. I learned don't put anything up there unless I have enough for like 4 or 5 groups.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can pull one freaking crypt up, Curtis, and separate it out and have enough for everybody.
You should see the one in my tub outside.
Oh, I can imagine.
Oh, yeah. I'd like to get some clips.
I don't know what I'm going to do with that.
What is it? A crypt?
A crypt that I always put them in a bowl full of gravel, and I just put it in my tub out on my patio, and that thing is like beach ball size.
Yeah, he brought me one, Skipper, in like a 2.5 gallon bucket. By the time I separated it all out, I had like 63 plants.
Wow.
I just did
That's a lot of plants.
Did another one.
I may have to email or talk to you, Curtis. I love crypts. That's one of my favorites.
I can say one thing though, Skipper, that where I'm falling short with this little auction we're doing on Tuesday is I've had the idea for a long time, but I never got going with it till like 2 weeks ago. So that's not a long time to get prepared. I got only 2 or 3 vendors coming.
I had to get prepared a day in advance because I forgot what day it was.
Okay.
What I'm going to tell you, you're better to be prepared. You know, like I'm going to start
ahead of time.
I've been trying. It's just like I said. It's just going to be the maiden voyage. We'll see how it goes, and if it doesn't go so well, maybe next time it'll go better. But I got 2 or 3 vendors. I think David out there, Elfish, I think he's going to have something for us to auction off. And then Mark Shelley from Mark Shelley Aquatics. And there's one more, but I have to go back and look at my notes. But
one of the things for, like, it's been what? This is the 3rd or 4th year. Man, I can't remember.
It's at least 3.
At least 3.
Yeah. I would hope that it's known that it's out there to people, but this community is so big. You still have to reach out to people and ask them to join.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like if you want to get new people, but I mean, I post something in my community tab when it is, and stuff like that.
And if you have someone keep a time limit with a timer, I'm going to use Siri on my phone for that. I guess I'm just going to set timers on it.
That's kind of a little inside joke there.
Yeah, she's messing with me.
Yeah. But yeah,
that's another thing I learned. If you got to have a timer. I used to do it at 5 minutes, and I was like, man, it gets drawn out. So I do it at 3, and it seems to go quicker. Last month. Oh, let me see here. I'm trying to think how many breeders I had. Oh man! But a lot of them, I gave them an option if they wanted to have 4 items. At 3 minutes with 4 items each, it went for 3 hours.
Wow.
But I also had 8 people to do it.
Oh.
So another thing that I'm going to do is I want to know how many people it's going to be involved and interested on that day, and then I'm going to figure out how many lots to have per person.
Yeah. I know that. Oh, I remember the other one now. It's Ed's Aquatic Exotics. He was on my live stream. He did a tour last week. He one of the vendors. He said I think he had like 3 or 4 items groups that he wants to put up. And I know Mark Shelley has either 2 or 3 groups of shrimp. I think he's got some new shrimp that, well, not new to him, but he's never had them up for sale yet. It's his own projects that he's doing, so they're going to be special. And then I'm not sure exactly what Glenn's going to be having. He's the one over on the Britain side. He'll be up there with us, and he'll have his group of vendors, and he'll have, he has to give me the information. I hope he does it soon, so I can get it in my description. I'm going to have like columned like America here, and then over right here it's going to be, Great Britain, and then what I was thinking about doing is also if we can get the people who are bidding, if they could put, I don't know, like a little American flag and like a little Britain flag when they go to bid or something. That way keeps it more clear too.
Or just do all of one country and then switch and do all of the other countries.
That's a good idea too. That'd probably keep it more. They'd keep it a little more straightened out.
It would be a lot. It'd be a lot easier to keep track of.
Yeah, absolutely.
Another thing I do is I write down who the winners are.
Yep.
Sorry.
Hey, Chris.
I think Gold Lasers are doing a dance right now.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Gold Lasers.
Hey, Chris.
I got my very first Cory in 50 years, Skipper, from Elfish. I got albino. Very first one. I've never had Corys in my life. I've had fish since I was 10 years old and never had a Cory Dory.
You're going to get hooked.
Oh, I am already. I am already. I love it.
Yeah, you'll get hooked. Trust me. I got 2 left. He's supposed to be sending me more. CW 127's behind me. This super parallelist. Oh my god, they're freaking amazing. But yeah, you'll get hooked.
Yep. Well, I do run the Aquatic Addicts Anonymous, so I know that's going to happen. I'm already in that.
Oh man, it's.
Yep. And another fish I plan on getting is angelfish. I've never had an angelfish either. All that time.
Oh, they're awesome too. I used to have pearl scale, white ones.
Oh, that's what I want. That's exactly what I want is the platinum pearl scale. Yeah.
See, I got them double black laces.
Oh, yeah.
See, I like those also. They're beautiful.
Oh, Hagen Hill Design says we have some for you. You have the platinum pearl scale?
You got angelfish, I know that.
Got a whole bunch of babies.
Oh, wow. I've never had them before. Nice. There's Chris Stubbs Aquatics.
Yep. I've been talking to Chris about coming up sometime too.
Maybe we could trade for some black mollies. Yeah, I can probably do that. I do have I don't have a lot right now because I had a little bit of a tragedy when I moved that rack over there. I lost some fish. I don't know if you heard yet, Curtis, but I lost that. Well, not all of them, but most of the goodies in the other tank.
Yeah, I heard that.
You heard about that? Well, you know what I did is I took all the water down. Me and my buddy scooched it over. It didn't take very long. Got all the water, down to about like that. And the goal was to get it over there and get it filled up. And I was doing that, but I put the safe in at first, and then Mark Shelley told me, he says, what happens is that deletes the O2 in the water. And then when you start putting the fresh water in, it's a kind of a shock. So number one, already they can't breathe real good. And number two, you're shocking them because you're putting a large volume of water in. I mean, I temperature matched it pretty well. But I lost them. I lost a wild type betta. I lost one of my pairs of black mollies that were down in the other tank, and then most of the Gadiads. But I got like 3 or 4 of the little ones, and I got a male and 3 females in the firemouth tank, and they're all good size. The female's huge, and I know she's about ready to bust.
Yeah, I happen to know a guy. I happen to know a guy.
Oh, yeah. I do too.
Oh, I got a couple female Gadiads right now that are getting pretty big. About to bust.
Whenever I move this fish room, I have a plan that I want to do. Whenever you have a rack, I got 6 tanks on it's up and running. 2 of them I have not got up and running up my 240 breeders because I want to move it. I'm going to get a 5-gallon bucket. I'm going to fill it up with tank water, and I'm going to put the fish in it. Put them in an air stone, set them off to the side, and I'm going to move each tank with, probably very minimal water, whatever me and my son can handle. Now, it'll be okay because it's 20s, 4 20s and 2 10s. Once I get the rack set up and I get the tanks back on, I'll fill it up with water, put the fish in bags, dump that water out of that 5-gallon bucket back into the tank. So it still has, some of that water. We'll try that. Hopefully that works. I'm a little nervous to do it.
Well, see, I had this 40 long of mine sprung a leak last week at the bottom. I took everything out of it, moved the fish filters and everything to tubs, drained that tank completely down, took everything out, took all the old silicone out, resealed it, and then after the next day, after I let it water tested it for 12 hours, put everything back in it, and everything's been fine.
That's what I'm thinking. If you're using it, you're going to reuse the same substrate. You got a lot of stuff in there. Like I got all kinds.
Just keep it wet.
Yeah. I thought about
did.
Leaving, I don't know, an inch or 2 of water in them for whenever we move them. So,
yeah, you can do that too. But the substrate, I put it in a bucket and just kept the water in it over the top. The substrate's here, and I just had enough water to keep it all wet, and everything's been fine.
I think what I'm going to do next time, if I have to do something like that again, I got a lot of 5-gallon buckets. I'm just going to get the water out of the tank, get an air stone in it, get the fish, catch them all, put them in each bucket.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
I'm going to do that next time because if I had done that, I didn't think about it. I thought it'd be easier just to do it the way it was easy, but consequences.
Put your sponge filter in there.
Yeah.
Put your sponge filter, not an air stone. That way you keep the sponge on.
Yeah.
Yep. I could have saved a lot.
The only thing I really lost out of mine was a ton of plants, but they were jungle val, so I had some in other tanks. I just moved over there to it, and they'll take off like mad anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I tell you what, jungle val don't like soft water. It disintegrates here.
I got 7.0 pH. It's not real hard, and it goes nuts in my tank.
Do you keep a pit stove, Skipper?
I have.
I say soft water, that's ideal for them.
Yeah, and after watching, oh man, I think they were brought up during during the nocturnal feeding show. Dr. Anthony collected some pretty awesome fish over there, or down there, and there's this bright blue one, so beautiful. Oh, that'd be perfect. I have done it before. Got them off Jennifer Williams. May she rest in peace. I just found that out. She had some awesome orange flash ones. I didn't get that ones, but I seen them in person. They're beautiful. And then the triple red pistos.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. I had them for a while. I never set the tank up for them to breed. I think my problem was the hut that I had, the hole was too big. I didn't learn that until later on. And they just aged out, so they didn't.
That's what mine are doing. Like about 5 years old now. I got the one left, and it's kind of starting to breathe a little bit heavy.
Yeah.
But,
So I think about the only Apistos I've ever had, I think, were the McMaster eyes.
oh yeah, they're nice. They're nice ones. I got the orange flash up here. I got a pair of them.
They're beautiful. They're pretty too.
They are. And they laid eggs in the little hut, but then Plecosmus went in there and chased the female out and ate all the eggs, and then trapped a female in there and laid their own eggs in it.
There's a guy in North Carolina, J&D Aquatics. He has a lot of pistos, like different. Like I know he had it. Well, I wanted to get him mainly because of the name. They're called the Redneck Apisto.
Oh yeah, Redneck McMaster eye. Yep.
Yeah. He had the. Man, it's been so like my brain is fried. It's just been on. I can't remember. There was another one he had. Is it Gold Shoulder?
Yep.
Yeah, that one was pretty neat.
Yeah.
I saw them in person at the Clash last year. I was like, oh, if I had the tank space or a tank for them, because I do want to get some of those and try them.
I like those Agassiz too, though. That's like the double red Agassiz. They're a little bit more aggressive than like the Cacatoides, and but I also Borelli eyes are another ones that I want to get too. The Borelli eyes they got the little bit taller dorsal fin on them, but they're real peaceful and they're beautiful. They're like the opal color.
I don't think I've seen them ones.
Oh, if I could bring a picture, show it to you.
I gotta find that book, man. What's his name that did the catfish identifier book?
I can't think of it.
I think Stephen P. brought it up in his stream. I think it was his stream. He has a new book coming out. Ian Fuller. Yeah. Fuller. I'm probably saying it wrong. I'm terrible at pronouncing names, but I have the book. It's just not down here. It's upstairs. But it's an updated book of what he's already done. A lot of things have been classified, so to speak. So, yeah, it was Stephen. I thought it was. That piqued my interest. Stephen, do you know if they have it out yet? Yeah, it's probably going to be a pretty penny, too.
Mike, if you want to look down there where the backstage is, where you bring people in at, I got a little thing there if you want to pop it up.
Yeah, I see that.
We can show.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You did get it at Triple Crown.
We got trouble.
No, we don't. You just kicked him out.
No, I didn't. Hang on.
Another button.
Well, we got history in the making right here. I've been wanting to get on the stage with Eddie
We
for a
get
long
him up.
time. Hey, how you doing?
Y'all?
So,
Hey, vibes.
I was beginning to wonder if we were ever going to stream together.
I don't know. It might.
How you doing, my friend?
Ain't too shabby.
Well, he put his makeup on, Curtis.
I did.
I see that. Took his annual shower and everything.
Yeah, it took a while.
now I got to look that up because that's bugging me.
Well, I got it right here. If Mike, if you want to bring this up, I can show him right quick.
I'm not sure how to bring it up.
You just hover over it and it'll say add to stage. And then and from there I can show it.
What do we add in that book?
Like when you bring somebody in and say add to stage, it's the same thing. There it is. And I'll go over here now.
Oh my, that's beautiful.
Yeah, this is like the second one in here over here. That's the opal that I want to get. That's the type I want to get right there. But there's a lot of beautiful Borellii types. You see, they got like a gold one here, and
The one Dr. Anthony had was way better than any of these. You got to go see that picture. I thought it was photoshopped when he first showed it on his phone.
You talking about Thursday night?
Yeah, I went back and rewatched that, saw that picture.
Oh,
all right, there we go. But yeah, that's what they look like. Those are pretty nice. We got a little sweet acre koi. Christine's here.
I did say his name right. And it was Ian A.M. Fuller and Hans George Evers. It's who did the first book.
The book launches November 1st, but you can pre-order it Tuesday. How much is it?
I know, I wish I knew the website.
$199, $99, $59? You know, the other thing he brought up is he found those other lizard whiptails.
£60. Oh man, he has all kinds of books out.
Hello, Melvin.
Are they actual books, though, Skipper, or are they PDFs?
No, I think it's a book. It's a book. I don't know where he's able to pre-order that. I didn't get that information yet, but
Yeah, Vibes, you do need to start using that angle a little more.
Yeah? Why is that?
A little better looking.
Yeah, because it hides me better, huh?
No. Don't really hide you at all.
See, normally I'm turned the other way.
That's just a different look.
Yeah. This might be the new look. We'll see.
What you drinking, Vibes?
I'm drinking. It's organic. It's a blood orange Italian soda.
Ooh, that sounds refreshing.
Yeah.
Got my coffee here.
It's a healthy alternative to Coke, you know.
Oh, good. Nice.
Yeah, it won't eat a hole in your stomach.
Exactly.
That's a good thing.
it's the same size hardback format as the old one. 800 pages compared to the 300. Oh, I am getting this.
Sonny G says he's drinking tank water.
Nice.
All that extra protein.
It's even extra molmy.
Yeah.
It would be if it was my tank water. Real moldy. Real moldy. Kind of chunky.
And that Pleco water?
Yeah. Might have a stray green bean or something in there.
Yeah.
Corridor's World will let you pre-order Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm reading it, and that's what it says. September 10th. So what's 53 pounds of US dollars?
I have no idea. Probably something like $25.
69.65.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a discounted price when you pre-order it.
What type of Cory was that? Or is that a book?
That's the book.
It's the book, okay.
It has 800 different Corys in it as opposed to the 384 in the first book.
Ooh, wow.
That'll take you a while.
800 Corys. Holy cow.
To be fair, Stephen, you put the dollar sign in front of it. You might have tied her.
And Skipper's gonna have to get some more tanks to get every one of them Corys.
Cool.
You're gonna have like a guppy breeder room where they're all on end and they're all like 5 gallons. Like a row of 80.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, Colton. I'm wondering what the shipping's going to be. That
Another 80 bucks.
probably that might be the downfall of it, me getting it.
Yeah. You just hang out for a while and then you can get it on Amazon.
Yeah.
So it's either, is that Cosman?
They're probably
Cosman?
a little cheaper.
So I just noticed here, looking up in the chat here, Cosman, you're from the UK. Shipping from the UK is a killer, maybe a group under distribute internationally. I was looking there. Well, okay.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. Is it's probably going to be a price to get them from overseas because it's going to be overseas coming in. Group buy probably is not a bad idea.
That's what Luke Fishland did. He had a group of people. They ordered a big international package from Cichlids of the Americas. They all went in on a bunch of different fish, and they brought a whole big order in together.
Cosman is from the USA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Cosman's in the USA.
Okay. All right.
Hey, Jenny Lynn.
Hey, Jenny.
Hello.
Yeah, that shipping might be something else.
We'll find out on the 10th.
Yeah, $70 for the book and $100 in shipping.
Wow.
I'm just guessing.
Oh, okay. I say that's pretty stout price.
Wouldn't doubt it. Cost me like $4 to send 2 stickers to Canada.
You know what's amazing though? I ordered jackfruit leaves from Sri Lanka. I got a big package of them. It took 8 weeks to get to me, but it only cost me $3.87. That's for the leaves and shipping from eBay.
From Sri Lanka?
From Sri Lanka.
Holy cow. That's not bad at all.
It took a long time to get here. I mean, he had like 20 stamps on this envelope. It was like an envelope package. But I tell you what, they came here and they were in perfect shape, nice and dried out, ready to go in the tanks. And, they're great. I went to order a second order of them, and they had some kind of a military uproar over there, and they burned his place down. The last set of leaves I got kind of had a smoky flavor to it, or smell to it.
I was getting ready to say, what'd you do, eat one?
What's that?
I was going to ask you if you ate one.
No.
Right. Smoky flavor to it, you know.
You shrimp like them.
I've never used the jackfruits. I've used, you know, a lot of other stuff, magnolia and the catappa leaves and all that, but I've never tried jackfruit.
Well, the thing about the jackfruit leaves, I tell you, I like them better because you throw a catappa leaf in and they get rasping on it, and they'll have it disintegrated in about a month or so. You throw one of these in, and it's nice and thick, and it lasts months.
So it'd be like a magnolia leaf.
Yeah, this is a pretty tough leaf.
So I've got one tank I put magnolias in, and hell, they'll stay in there maybe 3-4 months. Where oak leaves or the catappas are gone in like a month and a half.
Yeah, I got one over there in that tank over there. It's been there for about 5 months, and it looks the same as these leaves. The pleco still gets on there and works on it. Snails get on there.
I've noticed these green dragons, they don't really touch them, but boy, they'll go through the green beans.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There was some
I love
watermelon.
That's
Some
a super.
watermelon or cantaloupe in there.
Do what, Curtis?
Put some watermelon or cantaloupe in there.
I put cucumber in there the other day, and they went through that in no time.
Yeah. They love zucchini also.
Mm-hmm.
And potatoes. I put potatoes in the other day.
Oh, yeah?
Just peel them and cut them up in cubes. And
Oh, wow.
No kidding.
You kind of rinse the starch off of them.
yeah, I run them under the sink, but nothing crazy. I don't blanch them or anything. I got some
Yeah.
things I made at work that sinks them, and it has a little hook on the end, so you can put like fishing line on it.
Yeah.
Pull them right back.
Yeah, there's some green bean eating fools. I'll say that. Boy, they go through them.
Yeah.
Elfish was asking out there, who dries their own leaves? Says, have to do anything special to them?
I pick them up out of the yard and leave them in a 5-gallon bucket sitting over there by the water.
That's what I do.
Oh, like the oak leaves?
Oak, magnolia.
A lot of time in the fall, they're already dried out by the time you get ready to rake them up anyway. You just go out there, put them in a bag or something.
Even the magnolia seed pods, I'll let them dry out and drop one of them in there.
Are those catappa leaves, Eddie?
Yeah. And
Well,
you actually reminded me to add some to my aquariums. Thank you.
Well, I got to go to bed. So I really appreciate you for bringing me up.
Glad you came up, Skipper.
Good to see you, Skipper.
Me knowing that I got to get up early starting to get to me.
You're getting old.
That too. I'm getting older.
Piece of wood.
But I want to thank you guys for letting me come up here
Wow.
and hang out with you and talk a little bit about stuff. It was
Hey, you're
great.
welcome. You're welcome. Come back anytime, Skip.
All right, fellas. Y'all have a good night.
You too,
We'll
sir.
catch you later.
Bye, Skip.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Sweeter Coy says, she had a case of mugs shipped from the UK, and it was cheaper than buying them here in town next to me. Wow. That is a great deal.
Yep. Usually at overseas shipping, usually high.
So what's your favorite fish right now, Eddie, in your fish room? Do you have one?
Yep, it's behind me.
The Frontosas?
Yep.
Yep.
And,
I don't
and
know
number
what-
2 is the clown loach.
Oh, the clown loaches, yeah.
That's behind
No,
me too.
that's one fish I've never had is clown loaches.
I haven't
That's
either.
interesting.
Never had them.
I've never had. They're nice looking fish, though. They're beautiful colors.
I've had most everything else but those.
I tell you something, though. some people come in the hobby for 1 or 2 years probably had more different types of fish than I've had. Because back in the day, I just had the big monster like the Yeha cichlids and red devils and
that's how I was. I had, black nasties and red devils, doveye. I still had a few of them. They got into the Africans and then lost interest in them and got out of them and got something else. But I kept the doveye, and I had black nasty and Haitiensis.
Yeah.
I got rid of them and then just went to the small ones.
Gabriel's getting ready to get smacked.
How much does it cost to ship current wife overseas? I'm looking at the chat there. You better be careful, Gabriel. She's going to get you.
Does that cost really matter, Gabe?
Oh my God.
Better watch it, Gabe.
Yep.
I gotta let this dog out.
I know it's hot in California, but you're still skating on thin ice.
Yep.
If she's listening, she'll come get you. She's in the kitchen making bacon wrapped hot dogs. She won't know I said that. Oh wow, she's making that. You're talking like that. You better be careful. That sounds good.
Liable to walk up and hit you upside the head with a pan.
Yeah.
Yep, that's right, David. Now I'm hungry. We always start talking about food at some point, and I tell you what, everybody gets hungry.
Usually some point.
Yep. You know something? I was new to that, Eddie. When you came into my chat, you had sent a super chat with a question on it. I didn't even realize it until afterwards because I didn't see it. I didn't have my magnifying glass with me at the time, and I wanted to apologize to you about that.
Oh.
You said what tips would you have for a new live streamer?
Oh.
Don't do it.
What I'd say is relax and have fun with it, because that's what it's about.
Right.
24.
Relax and have fun. Yep.
Live stream like I do, just get on everybody else's, then you don't have to do anything.
Well, unless the main host falls asleep and you have to, remove him off stream and then call and wake him up.
And Gabriel's there it is, 24 years. 26 years together. Wow.
Awesome.
December 1st will be our 32nd.
We just had our 31st last month.
Yeah, and I just found out a week ago I'm going to be great grandpa.
Oh, that's
nice.
Something I'll never have.
8 weeks. So yeah, that's going to be interesting.
Yep. Another grandchild to be proud of.
Yep. Now, Curtis, the pond I got out here that you seen, I'm going to be draining that. It's going bigger. It's not going. It won't be as big as the middle pond or the big pond, but it's going bigger.
And deeper?
A lot deeper.
Yeah.
That one out here is 4 foot.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be close to 15, 10, somewhere around in there. And we ran into a snag on my brother's 4x4 by cube. leaks.
It leaks.
It leaks. It leaked. We got to redo the seams in it. In one corner, it was separated about that much, about 1/8 of an inch when we put the water in it. Luckily, it was in the garage, so we had to drain it. We got it emptied out and got everything out of it. He was going to start taking silicone out of it yesterday.
It's big enough he can get in it, though.
Oh, yeah. 4 foot by 4 foot.
If he gets into silicone, he might be high by the time he gets out of it.
Oh, yeah. It's 4 foot by 4 foot by 3 foot. And he's going to use black silicone on this one. He ordered it somewhere. It's an industrial type. So we'll see how that goes. The thing is, he just got that big shipment of fish in.
Oh, I didn't know he already ordered it.
So he ordered a bunch. He's still gonna order some more though. So you'll probably be getting either a call or an email.
Curtis, when are you going to do your part 2 of your tour?
I have no idea because some dummy keeps moving it all around. What was there originally now isn't.
After he gets the video put together, he's still got the video to do with my fish room he hadn't put together yet.
Okay. I'm anxious to see that too.
Yeah, Alex is right. I'm never going to show all.
You got some top secret projects. You got some top secret fish he doesn't want anybody to know about.
Yep.
Yeah, like what's in the tub?
Sonny G says, "What's in the tub, Curtis?"
I'll give you a hint. They're white with black spots. They're live bear.
Ooh, the Cape Mako?
Nope.
Nope.
Those aren't white. Those
They're
are gold.
kind of a light cream color with black spots.
They're not white. These are white.
White? Really?
White.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
What are they called? Or are you going to keep it secret?
It's hard to keep a secret with people.
Oh, okay.
You can go look them up. They're the Jaguar live bear.
Jaguar live bear.
I looked for about 6 years for them. And my buddy in California got them.
Oh.
I'm working on trying to get some more of the black chin live bears. Since all the last ones I got died.
I seen those black chins. They're nice.
Metallicus.
I think the last name was
Metallicus.
Metallicus.
Metallicus, that's it. Yeah. I knew it was metal something.
Yep, Metallicus.
I don't have
Every time I ever spoke, so go ahead. Sorry.
Huh?
Go ahead.
I'll say that's one I don't have yet.
I was saying the first time I seen those black chin live bears was on Shenandoah Aquatics a couple of years ago.
Yeah, the fish barns had them forever.
Yeah, I seen Mike had them. I think Corey's had them.
Yeah.
First time I seen them, Mike had them.
Brian's got them. Wild Fish Tanks got them. You let my old dog back in.
I'm gonna have to email Mike and see if he has anything he wants to sell. I could probably drive over and pick it up. Right here in my state.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Looking for what, Jorge? The black chins?
Metallica, Justice for Elicus.
Mm-hmm. Olicus.
Elicus.
I think Vibes fell asleep.
Nah, I'm looking up the split fin grenades and see if they can survive outside in the wintertime.
Which G'dayids?
The split fin.
Oh, well, the tequilas.
Which one? Yeah.
Yeah, with split fin, there's several. The Lion's Eye, the tequilas. Well, what's the other ones, Curtis?
The Eiseneye.
A Dodri.
It was sold to me at the Clash in the auction. I don't know.
Outside in the winter?
Yeah.
Where you're at?
Texas.
As long as it doesn't freeze.
Yeah.
We'll go down in the high 50s, but nothing lower than that.
Okay. That's my answer. So that's
Jorge, you're gonna have to let me know who that is. Since I'm a frequent flyer to Iowa.
What size tank does G'dayas need? These.
Well, at least a 20.
20? Okay. I can do that.
Until you get to 100.
Say the ones I got are in a 36. There's them and the Green Dragons.
Have you tried the shell dwellers yet, Eddie?
Which ones?
Multifasciatus?
Actually, y'all can't see them. They're covered. But
okay.
Picture.
I got 2 tanks of those upstairs. I love them.
Nice. And I got.
There you go, Curtis.
Yeah, I'll have to get hold of mine.
You need some of those multis, Curtis.
No, I don't.
Huh?
No, I don't.
Well, I tell you what, it'll change your mind about cichlids. I tell you that.
I want some of the ocelotus.
You only get about 1.5 inches long. They get about 1.5 inches, maybe. Probably biggest they get is maybe 2 inches, but that's a huge one.
I want some of the ocelotus and the calypteris.
Oh, the calypteris are nice. They're a little more aggressive, a little bigger, but they're nice.
Well, they won't fit in a shell. The male won't, but the female will.
Right.
What's funny is that calypteris male will pick every single shell up and they'll pile them all in one big.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, like the multis, yeah, they're fun. I mean, it's funny to watch them roll the shells across the dang sand, or bury the shells, or bury one another's shells and dig them out, and spit sand on one another. I actually have to take some of mine in to the LFS, getting overrun with them again.
Yeah, see, I don't have anywhere to take stuff like that.
I don't either. My LFS, he doesn't play.
I got to do it all online, and I can't compete with Shelly online. Because I gave them away.
Down here, everybody wants them.
Oh, they're
Shelly's I can get rid of.
Yeah,
peacocks, haps, and imbunas here, they do not sell.
Yeah, no. I can't. I can't even give them away.
They do not sell here. There's a whip.
Let's get tanked. Hey, whip.
But yeah, Shelly's everybody's looking for her, but the peacocks and imbunas and they just do not sell. There's a breeder next town over from me. He's got 40 tanks, and most of them are full of peacocks, haps, and imbunas that he can't get rid of.
And you know the thing it is, they're beautiful fish. They are absolutely stunning. But what the deal is they were really hot for a long time, and everybody, they just got so bred out that people just I think it's just a phase. I bet in about 10 years they're going to come back and be strong again. They're going to be like, wow, these are great fish, and they're going to be hot again. Kind of like go around in a circle.
Yeah, everything goes in circles. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're flooded in the market in Chicago. Well, you can blame that on Jason Adams.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Jason flooded that market.
He flooded it at a prime time too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he had what? He had multi-similus, calypterus.
He had the golden ocellatus too.
Ocellatus. He had like 6 or 7 different ones.
Mm-hmm.
I've just got. Go ahead, Eddie.
I was saying down here in the tote are the Cautopunctus.
Oh, the Cautopunctatus?
Yeah. Yeah, nice.
Cautopunks, yeah. Now those around here sell like mad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same here. So far, they haven't bred yet.
Oh, they will. You got a male and female Cautopunks breed like rabbits.
Yep.
And they don't eat their fry either, from what I understand. They'll be like a colony breeder. Just like the Maltese. I mean, Maltese breed a colony, and they do it the same way.
Yeah.
Yep. Most popular fish right now.
It depends on the location.
Yep.
You'd have to throw Madakas in there. You know, all the rice fish.
Oh yeah.
In my area, it's mainly angels, rice fish, and believe it or not, mollies.
I sell mollies. I sell out of mollies every time I put them on Get Gills. Within a week.
And Oscars.
Oscars.
Yep.
They sell there?
Yep.
Wow.
My LFS can't keep them in stock. He'll get 5 or 6 of them in, and they're gone within a day.
If you get a hold of June, she's got something they breed. A lot of those. Lots of Oscars.
I was trying to breed that Dovi, but yeah, he kept killing every female I put in there.
Yeah, they kind of have that habit.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got scars from being bit by him. Oscar
I got bit by a red devil right here right between my thumb and my finger. I tell you what, he ripped it too. And boy, it hurt like hell too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep, that's not a 16-inch long, solid mass of muscle.
No, it was 14
fangs.
It was 14 inches. He had some sharp teeth too.
Yeah,
Red
they can get you.
Red devil, he got me good. 14 inches of mean fish.
Yep. Haven't seen neons in our pet store in close to a year. That's how it is here. We have cardinals and black neons, but regular neons, they don't live.
Right.
Well, the black neons don't do good?
Now the black neons do fine, but regular neons, they don't.
Yeah, right. They're a lot more hardy.
They don't do very good at all.
See, they're beautiful. Another fish I've never had. I've only had one type of tetra, and it was the Serpe tetra. Those little red ones, they look like little red piranhas. They act like them too.
Yeah.
But they're beautiful.
Now, some of the black phantoms are that way too.
Yeah. But around here, the most popular ones, they call them that Pseudomagil luminatus and Pseudomagil fricata forktails.
Mm-hmm.
All those little blue eye rainbow fish. They're popular.
Yeah, that's the way it is around here. Like me, I've got I've tried neons several times. Can't keep them alive. But cardinals, black neons, green neons, I don't have any problems with.
That's Joanna's favorite tetra.
The green neons.
Yep.
Yeah.
Those are her favorites.
So I was telling Curtis, I got that fish rescue I did today. I wound up just bringing home 2 pearl gouramis. They're about the size, maybe a nickel, maybe a quarter. And they were just whipping the snot out of the adult pearl gouramis. They were beating the snot out of them.
Curtis, see what Kalish put in the chat?
Yeah.
Pygmy sunfish.
And neocardinas.
Can't give angels away or African cichlids. Well,
Different everywhere.
Yep.
when I go to the LFS, I don't go there very often, but when I do, they don't have very many angels at all.
It's like if I get a whole
Ours usually has quite a few.
I definitely want to get some. Well, that's a nice looking plant. What is that?
It's called a white princess.
Nice.
Sankey swordtails.
Oh yeah.
Water on it.
Best thing for them.
Yep. I figured I might get my plants watered while I'm here.
Yeah, it just kind of varies from area to area on what sells. So I know, like our LFS, he's had. Now, what is that?
Well, Sonny,
No, he sells arowanas. He sells real fast. Oscars go fast. Angels, black nasties, Texas cichlids go fast.
Wow. They used to go fast here. That's why I used to.
I know he's got one tank that's 75 that's had the same Africans in it for probably a year. There's just some stuff he can get a shipment in. They'll go through 3 days of quarantine on some stuff. Some stuff goes a month. Once they come out of quarantine, usually they're gone that day.
It sounds like Sonny G has a good LFS where he's at.
Yeah.
Get anything you want usually.
Same here.
Well, Curtis sent me a link to a wholesaler that I'm going to start looking through stuff and going through. I'm actually going to hook my LFS up with him too.
I know a couple people that have bought from him.
I'd like to.
Some of the guy he goes through is in Georgia, and some of their stuff's getting kind of limited.
If you could send me that link, Curtis, email it to me. I can check it out.
Yeah,
Got good prices on a lot of that stuff.
Yeah. He's got every 3 months he gets these gobies in that are from Australia.
Ooh.
They're desert gobies. I already told him next time he's got to save me about 4 or 5 of them. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with them. I just want them.
Well, that's like me. I'm wanting mud skippers.
I want to get those peacock gudgeons.
I've had those. They're pretty easy to breed.
Yep. And they sell for a good dollar too. I've seen them the cheapest I've seen about $12 or $15 a piece.
Yeah, it goes in cycles.
Wow.
$40 for a 4-inch arrow. Yeah, that's pretty cheap.
Good deal. Oh, yeah.
Definitely pretty cheap for an arowana. Endler Mad Scientist.
Do it.
All you get to do is do like Stephen P. and just put them all in one tank. Let them crossbreed and everything else. You'll have some crazy combinations.
Oh, really? Nice. I was talking to Ed's picking up cichlids. He knows a wholesaler that he says he can buy those peacock gudges. He has to get 50 at a time, but he can get them for $2. He says $2.02 a piece.
Yeah, that's about right.
Wow.
Yep.
Get those and turn around and sell them for $12. Make $10 profit on each one of them.
It's like that guy's list. I don't think there's a tetra over $3.
No.
And there was like 15 tetras listed, and they were all $2, $2.50.
Wow. Need a 400-gallon aquarium, no joke.
Now, my brother's got one of his friends has got a red arowana, and how he got it, I'll never know.
Snuck it across the board.
I don't know how he got it, but he did. And it's a pretty good size, too. He's got it. I think it's in a 325. That's what it is. Whips is an Asian. Red Asian.
Well, I seen one of those. That was the most expensive arowana. It was pure red, and I think it went for $15,000 or something crazy like that. Big one.
Switch males out? I don't know about that one.
There's Jose. Jose's here. Hello.
Do not know on that one. Curtis, you get your stand built yet?
I haven't got nothing done except go to work.
Sounds about like me.
I'm not as bad as Skipper. I don't have to get up at 4 a.m. or whatever that is.
Yeah. The joys of being a prison guard.
Jimmy P's doing just fine.
Yeah, he seemed to be when I talked to him.
Yeah, I talked to him, Dave. He's
Skirt or something.
actually next door to the neighbors helping them.
Yeah. He's always got something going on.
Yep.
Gotta go out there and mow his sand, you know.
I told him he needs to go wood collecting for us because he lives right there on the desert.
Yeah.
He can go walk 100 yards past his yard and pick up a bag of cholo wood and all kinds of stuff.
I was gonna say he ought to be able to find that all over.
Yeah.
Easily.
Curtis, you'll still be at work on Tuesday, won't you, at 4 o'clock? It'll be 3 o'clock for you.
Oh, yeah. A couple hours after that when I get off. And by the time I drive home.
I know the one we're doing later in the month is going to be a nighttime one auction. So hopefully you can participate in that.
Yeah. It's been way too hot for me to ship anything, so I'm sitting here with a list on my desk of stuff I owe people.
It's starting to get to be good weather now. It's starting to cool down a little bit.
I've just got one I got to ship out, and that's to the Bearded Wonder.
Oh, to Jeff Kane?
Mm-hmm.
What are you shipping?
Just some Limia.
Brugii or the
No, tigers.
or tigers? Oh, okay.
I know he sent me the Millerai, and he sent me, I think, 9 or 10. I bet I got 20 of them now.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, they're breeding like crazy.
They're good-looking fish.
Yes, they are. Got them spots on them, and then that yellowish color to them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I probably got 30 or 40 of them now.
Yeah, they breed like crazy, and them babies are so small. I think they're smaller than the Limias.
Yeah.
Do they eat their fry?
No.
Oh, wow.
Those are the ones we were talking about. A certain guy had them on his website for way too much money, Jeff. I have to tell you who that is later.
Yeah, he kind of way overpriced on them.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I say we call her a night.
Sounds good.
It's a good stream. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Well, I thank everybody for coming, and everybody for coming up on stage. Thank all the moderators.
Thank you, Mike.
Thanks for coming up, Eddie.
Yeah, thanks, Mike.
Anyway,
Good to see you, babes. We'll have to stream together.
We'll catch you all on the next one.
Right. Thanks, Mike. Good night, everybody.